Greetings. Goodness gracious, I'm having to redo this video because I used the word G-U-Y-S in the video that I just did. And I'm not going to do that. I said I wasn't going to do that, so I have to do it over. So, greetings. I don't know where you are at this point in your night, but it is well after the bedtime I would like to be resting, and I'm just getting out of my bath a little while ago. I just came to say hi, greetings. How's everyone? Send you some love, mwah, positive vibes, and say I'll see you for a longer time a little bit later, because it's already after 1 a.m. and I didn't plan on being out of my resting time right now. But since I am, I figure I'll just hop in here and let you all know that I have been sending you my best wishes, my grandest wishes, and that I'll be back a little later, tomorrow, or today actually, later on this day. I hope everyone enjoyed this weekend and made the proper preparations for this full blue moon that we just experienced, that came in. Still a little timeline on that for the next little less than 48 hours or so, that if you haven't done anything along the lines of having made preparations for the transition of energy, as we'll be entering a new moon phase. You still have a few hours to get something in, something on the table, something to the universe, something to review for yourself, if that's what you choose to do. I myself enjoyed this moon being very still and reflecting and having the opportunity to catch up on some much needed rest. That I guess my body said, yeah, you be playing so much, but we got you. So that's what I did over the weekend. Plenty of it. And going to be hopping into my tasks early on the rising as much as possible for the week to complete those things that I have on my checklist. How about you? How about you? Yeah, so I did get a notification that YouTube flagged a video, the last video that I posted on Thursday. I got a little interrupted in my energy flow on Thursday. I don't do well with ignorance, and I found what I experienced to be utter ignorance, and I did express that to the female. Maybe not in the most productive way, but at that point and in that moment of my day, she could get that work from that ignorance that she perpetuated onto me for no reason, for real. But anyway, I had a still wonderful day on Thursday, and I met a great energy, and he is inserting himself into some helpful spaces that he can be beneficial to me in. I appreciate that. Excuse me. Saw a little fly out of my face there. If you saw it, please forgive me. But yeah, he video recorded me on Thursday. I picked him up, bring him to my place for some things that I wanted to have him look at that I need to get done. He is a carpenter, so he has some skill set. I'm looking to just get some things done around here before the season actually goes out and the cold comes in and shuts down again, because that's what I do when the cold comes. Kind of don't even want to come outside like a mama bear. Let me stay inside, please. But this is not the region for me, because I do realize I don't have 4 months of my life to hibernate. I have things to do that I have yet to do up until this point in my life. And so being in this region and having to deal with the cold is very unproductive for me, and it's not going to be what I do moving forward. I just have to complete some tasks before I can move on from this, where I birthed into region of the world. However, The video that was flagged was because I was so enjoying Stevie Nicks, and Stevie Nicks is a friend of mine. He says that's his ex. He loves her or whatever, and I love her too for certain reasons. And that one song is one of them because I feel like that was a phase of my life that I literally I've overcome from things and you know occurrences, and the landslide will bring you down if you are not cautious about where you raise your name up at. So I just wanted to come and say to my fellow star familia, I am so thankful for you, thankful to be here with you, thankful that you will have me. And hope you enjoyed your weekend. Hope you enjoyed the fullness of the blue moon. Once in a blue moon it is. And I just reflected on how many of those blue moons that I've experienced since the transition of my son, whose last photograph I have is in the royal blue. It's not the last photograph I have, but it's the more significant one because it's the graduation cap and gown attire that he was photographed in, and always reminds me of him, these blue moons. But also we have so many other things to associate that blue moon with, but of course my soul and my heart is going to always bring me to that moment and that thought of Morris. Peace be upon him and my mother and father as well. I give thanks that the sacrifice was for me to be here as they brought me forth, and I am here, thankfully. Well, I don't have a whole lot for tonight. I'm getting ready to rest. I got, please excuse this on my face. It is the bentonite clay and water. I did express that on the video, but I'm having to redo the video. Because I have what I feel like was some acne from heat that I endured over the weekend, because I very rarely turn on my air conditioning. I don't really have to turn on my air conditioning, fortunately. A lot of the times I get a kickback from my neighbor who keeps hers on all the time. And I have a whole shaded backyard that doesn't permit grass to grow in it. So I kind of get a lot of shade, so I don't hardly put on my air conditioner unless I can't tolerate it, because I love the heat. I don't mind being hot. I don't like being cold. But I did say everything I needed to say, and I did not call my Star Familia guys, because that is not who I'm addressing here. No animals allowed. No animals allowed. I hope you have a wonderful evening, a grand rising, and I hope you rested well for your week this approaching, starting on the rising, whatever your task may be. I hope your heart is pure and your mind is free.